This is Minecraft Let's Play episode 1. Let's just get into it.
Okay, well, this is obviously not Miss Carvajal's class, but it is the project that I stole from her, so that's fine. So, it is you are essentially going to make diary entries as if you were someone from the Industrial Revolution. What I will do is right? The only time you guys really have homework is if, what? Missing assignments, or if you just screw around in class, right? I don't know, play Minecraft or something. That might, get you to have some homework. Who knows? But what it looks like is the task is, what an exciting time to be alive. The Industrial Revolution forever changed the way we live. The lives of the people in Europe during the early part of the Industrial Revolution were profoundly affected by the beginnings of industrialization. The purpose of this diary project is to have you describe how these people perceive the changes around them. So, you get to decide who you want to be. You can be a factory worker, a factory manager, a child laborer, a factory owner. You can be a mouse. I did receive see one of the assignments where they chose to be a mouse, and it was pretty cool. You can be anything, okay? But it has to be during the Industrial Revolution. And then what we're going to do is you're going to write 5 different diary entries. Each one of those diary entries is going to be a minimum of 7 sentences, okay? And not like, I like cheese. That's not a sentence, right? Fully thought out, like decently complex sentences that describe your day-to-day life. The entries must reflect your day-to-day life. The entries must reflect an accurate recognition of the life and times of the Industrial Revolution. So you need to be specific, get into details. And the topics you must write about include, but are not limited to, competing economic systems, food, working conditions, societal changes, industrial technologies, labor reforms, and the emergence of public education. So something kind of like, okay, based on what we've learned so far about the Industrial Revolution, what is one diary entry you may have? Somebody. Like just a topic within that diary entry. That's it.
Child labor and getting injured.
Okay, child labor and getting injured.
I was gonna say something like that.
Okay. What about like the Enclosure Acts, right? You could write a diary entry about how your family's farmland that they farmed for, centuries and centuries has now been enclosed and they can't farm on it anymore, right? And maybe being told that because of this, like, you guys were going to have to move, right? And in moving, yes.
One of the people in the town where that one guy was like making all the cotton.
Yeah, the Spinning Jenny, right? Yeah, James Hargrave's family. Like, if you were maybe a towns member in that town, right? Now, you have to remember that this is something that you're going to have to write multiple entries about, right? So, if you did choose to be like, Jenny, the guy's daughter, right? You would have to talk about it, and then you would have to talk about, like, we don't know anything else that happened with their family after that. We just know that, right? Yeah. So then your, diary entries would have to be about whatever the next portion of their lives was like, right? They, ended up having to move to a more urban area, and then they worked in factory, whatever it is. But we need to show that we have like kind of a clear understanding of it, right? So the way this will work is once a week, maybe twice a week. I gotta see how many weeks, because we have like next week NWEA testing, or the following week, or some point soon.
We have NWEA testing?
We have that testing soon. We have Tuesday off for, I think it's actually a Thursday, Friday. It might be in a couple weeks, I don't remember. But then we have next Tuesday off, and we have Thanksgiving break coming up. So there's not going to be like a whole lot of time for me to give days to write, these out. But I will give you days to do it. I'm thinking maybe it'll be like Mondays from now on, because it's not like a full class period, but I think long enough to write 7 sentences. And then let's see. Okay. Well, this is dumb. This didn't do anything. Then this turns into a project with this information. Yes. So what we'll do the week leading up to the week leading up to finals is we'll turn this whole all these diary entries into a project. So you will use your character from your Dear Diary assignment to bring one of your Dear Diary. Y'all stress me out with the extra talking. You will see your character, use your character from your Dear Diary to bring one of your Dear Diary entries to life and write a short biography of their life. Okay? So using, and we may do an 8.5 by 11 paper. I may give you guys the same mind map papers that I gave you guys before. You're not doing a mind map, you're doing this project. But you need to have an image of the person or thing you're writing about, so you can create an image, you can, however you're going to do that. You need to write a short biography about the person or thing, and then include one of your diary entries. We're not going to do front and back because now that I think about it, I'm just going to give you guys that same size paper, so everything will be able to go on the front. You can make this as creative as you want to, right? Some people went to like Michael's and Hobby Lobby and got like borders and different stuff. They printed out some of their diary entries so that they weren't in bad handwriting. It is expected that this is going to be a colorful, bright looking, good looking assignment, and you are going to need to use the entirety of the paper, so make it look good, right? Should include the following things: name, age, occupation, social class, where they live, like the city and country they're in, their family status, or they're married, single, a child with parents, blah, blah, blah. And really you can make these whatever, right? You could be a child who lost an arm, inside the factory, or, whatever story you can make up, that's what you're going to make up, yes.
Will we have to write these down?
I'm probably going to want them written. Like, the original entries will be written, but then when you do the actual assignment, yeah, you can type it up, and I would use something like, and this is just personally, I would use something that's like a typewriter like font, so that it looks more like accurate to being like a typed up, diary entry back then. Yeah, and so I will post all of this, the rubrics here. If you guys clearly have no idea anything about the Industrial Revolution through this assignment, you're not going to get a good grade. If you know a lot about the Industrial Revolution through this assignment, you're going to get a good grade. And really, it's just like, thank you. It's just, if you can get creative and build a story around what you're learning, that's far more that's far better understanding than a multiple choice test. Okay, so anybody have any questions on what the final project looks like? Okay, guys, we got a month, really? If we take out all the work that we're gonna do on the final, we got 3 weeks. That's really it. And then final, the day of the final. Oh, let me make something very clear. We are going to peer grade these assignments. Okay, what I mean by that is I will collect all of the assignments, and then I will redistribute them around the classroom so that one of your classmates is grading the assignment. We're going to grade this thing in 15 minutes. We're going to do it quick. By the time you leave the class on your final day, you're great. Okay? There won't be any work getting done. It'll literally just be, I'm going to give you a little sheet that you'll maybe staple or tape onto the back so that I know what you graded it as. If I think that you gave a really bad assignment a good grade, then I will make the changes there. If I think that you gave a really good assignment a bad grade, I will make the changes. But please don't make me make the changes, because that's more work for me, and more work for me is never good for you guys. So don't do that. Grade them, when we get to that point, grade them the way that they're supposed to be graded. And then after that, we'll, potluck, watch a movie, hang out, okay? But that's why you have to be here on the day of the final. If you are not here on the day of the final and this is one time, I'm not gonna oh, I'm going to take 50% off. No, I'm taking 50% off of your final if you're not here on the day of the final. The only way you can get past that is if your parents personally call me and tell me why you're not going to be here the day of the final. You're going on vacation, something like that. I can't hold that against you. But being here for the final day is very important for your grade. You got to do it. Also, the more of you guys that are here, the more stuff there is for a potluck. So,
I want food.
I mean, if I'm being honest, that's a bigger reason why I'm doing it.
I'm not fat.
If I'm just being 100% with you guys. So, any questions?
No, sir.
I can't wait to be.
We're solid? Yeah, I hated grading this. It just took so long. And I had AI help me, and it still took me forever.
Mr. Jordan
So-
uses AI confirmed.
Like, yeah.
He used to cheat on his math.
All right.
I'm sure he uses AI.
That's not fair. Why can't I use AI? I think I'm gonna use AI. Stop. Stop. I got a 95. I got a 95. Can you stop? Just being a bad boy. You know what? This is why I hope the Blue Jays should have won.
You said you wish the Cleveland Browns would win.
That's right. Yep. Blue Jays should have won. No, they shouldn't have. They suck. I hate the Blue Jays. How did we go to Game 7 with the Blue Jays, bro?
Bro, Ronald loves the Cleveland Browns so much.
Hey, you guys know Ronald goes for the Cleveland Browns?
I do not go for the Cleveland Browns.
He went literally all the way to Cleveland.
I did not go to Cleveland.
Were you born in Cleveland?
I was not born in Cleveland.
My name is Cleveland Brown, and I am proud to be back in my hometown with my Ronald family.
That doesn't. What? Doesn't even apply. Food.
And even chicken nugget Ronald. No good times.
Oh my
bad
God.
times.
Amy,
There's
this-
2 Ronalds to share. Dodgers cheating, what?
Dude, it took me like 5 minutes to find a good body. Stop. Whoever's touching my ass, stop.
Our Ronald will stop.
Yo, Michael, I know it's you. Stop.
47.
Michael, stop. Stop. No more touching my ass.
What happened?
No more touching my ass.
Why are you telling me that?
I see you touching my ass with the pencil.
What are you talking about?
How's that? How are they cheating?
Throw out Boba shit.
Dodgers got you.
Well, that's just
Stop.
a bad
Bad boy.
That's not
I'm gonna start hitting you like how I hit
That's what
Gavin.
he's saying right now.
How do
Yeah,
you
but
get
that's on the
Gavin?
umpire.
I slap him whenever he does
That's
something
not on the
bad.
You do it right now.
Okay.
But the Dodgers were just smart and they threw out Boba Shett because he thought it was a walk, so he got one off base. Because you're supposed to stay off base, but you could steal bases. And then what he was doing, that's basically stealing. He got hit.
Yeah, he got caught trying to steal and he got slimed.
But they were saying that when
You said you got caught at a Cleveland Browns game?
base that he was saying. Hella people are saying that.
What?
Yeah, he was. That was a ball. That was a ball, but they called it a strike. But that's not on the Dodgers. That's the umpire call. Like the Dodgers can't decide if it's a strike or a ball unless they challenge it. But
I'm
you
building
can't really
a
challenge that.
I'm building a blocky
Gavin.
Minecraft house.
I'm going to a Rams game in 2 weeks.
I'm gonna rape your asshole.
Alright, what
My
does
name-
that have anything to do with?
Hi, my name's Ronald. I'm gay. I'm a femboy. I'm a twink. And I
Oh my
like
God!
dick
How'd you
in the
know? Whoever's sticking that pencil up my butt, stop.
ass. It's gonna have your freaking mucus on it. Oh!
Just crap. Stop it.
Teach, don't mind me. Why would you do that? Stop. No, you made me throw my wood. You don't.
What are you building right now that I hopefully just messed up a little bit at least?
No, you actually kind of helped me because you clicked the X
How
button.
would you feel?
I'm building a house.
I said I already.
Can you get? Why am I being touched?
Gavin, did we get placed second over there?
Where?
Third?
Like I'm.
Nope. You're last.
This has to be.
This isn't mine, this is
Oh, that's
Oh my God! There's 4 hands.
You're
There's
taking
4 hands.
I'm
Yo.
gonna get in contact with her soon. She did tell me that
Stop.
to just give her a little bit more time. next year.
Go, Huggies, go.
What are you doing? Oh, that's class. Okay, you can stop now. Okay, wait, chill. I'm addicted.
FN.
No, you could just stop it. Bro,
You guys have a wonderful
stop
day.
touching me! Stop!
Control, Alt.
Up, down, left, right. Holy lag. Well, not lag, but FPS drop. We're good? Okay, doing good. Where's all the mobs at, bro? You would think there would be mobs by now. You would think there would be mobs by now. Fuck, I didn't mean to. I need more of these. Do I have any of the saplings? I don't. Oh, they're right over here, though. Recording this on Monday, so it should be good by Friday. The way controller works on Java is weird with the mod. I just scoped that one. Cheers. Oh, my Mac's about to die. It's okay. We'll just get this house done.
And that'll be the end of the video. Doesn't even have to be a proper house, to be honest. Because we did spend most of this video looking for a good biome because of my spawn. Which honestly kind of sucks, but you know, it happens. Right here. Let me check the 7%. Okay, I got a little bit more. I'm gonna turn down my brightness quite a bit. Oh shit. I'll build this last room and then I'll call it a day. I want a place. One, two, three, four, five. That should actually be fine. I'm okay with that. I'm okay with it being uneven. I don't really care about how even it looks. Alright, yeah, this should be fine for now. Alright, anyways, I'm going to end the video here. Let me do one last thing. Fuck. Drop my microphone. Forward, backward, left, right, up, down.